Hey y'all, it's your girl Lizzie Yayo, forever keeping it a bando with Hype Magazine, and I got the creator, producer, artist. I'm gonna let him tell you everything because it's a whole lot. Okay, Whitey in the building.
Man, y'all already know what time it is. If you didn't know what time it is, you sleep. Worldwide Whitey, Mr. International Shouter. Keep the Glock farted. Loud pack smelling like I farted. Look, man, we in this bit, man. Hype Magazine.
Period.
Man, good.
So, okay, let everybody know, well, first of all, where are you from?
Gainesville, Florida, originated, born, raised. I moved to Tennessee, you know what I'm saying, a couple times. Back and forth type shit, but I'm from here.
Okay. So, what all do you do?
Entrepreneur. I'm an entrepreneur. I do everything. I do engineering. I do graphics, music videos. I perform. I'm an international performing artist. Travel out the country and perform every year on a foreignality tour. I'm a baker. I got a viral cinnamon roll page called Whitey Rolls. Food truck and all type shit. I own 6 o'clock, straight up and down like 6 o'clock studios. This shit ain't 559, this shit ain't 601, this shit straight up and down like 6 o'clock. We in your chest like a training dog. Stop playing.
Straight up and down like
this
6
shit
o'clock.
Straight up, that really mean I ain't gotta finesse you, I ain't gotta try to get over on you. It ain't no fuck shit. I don't need your money. I got my own. If we're gonna do business, we're gonna do business straight up and down like 6 o'clock. We ain't no corners being cut over.
Period.
Yeah.
Period. So, okay, now you said that you be traveling internationally. Where are some places that you've been?
I've been all parts of Europe, Copenhagen, Helsingborg, Sweden, Germany, Paris, Canada, Poland. This was in Poland too, so I've been trying. I'm a foreign felon. It's cold all the way over there. You know, we from Florida for real. It's freezing over there. Even though it was summertime, but it was hot. I mean, it was cold. It was cold. You know, we from here, so it's super hot over there. Everything was freezing.
It sounds like a cold place.
Definitely.
You were saying that you are a traveling what is it?
I'm a traveling performer, international traveling performer. So I got booked to go out of the country. Been going for like 6 years. I'm 6.5, 7 years now. COVID stopped me for 1 year, and then been right back on it every other year. Once a year on the foreignality tour, Copenhagen Music Festival, Distortion, one of the biggest music festivals in the world. They shut down all the streets and tens of thousands of people. This year, shout out to my boy Super Soaker, man. We're looking out for your boy, man. I performed in front of 10,000 people. You know, it was massive crowds, massive exposure. It was just crazy. And I'm a convicted felon for real, so to be a foreign felon, you know, it's always a blessing to not stagnate or go by the stigma that we can't move around because we felon. Nah, it's in us. If it's in us and it's His plan, God's plan, ain't nothing can stop it.
You know what? And I love that so much. I was actually talking to a friend of mine, and he's a convicted felon, and he had mentioned, he was like, man, I'm not ever going to be able to go anywhere. And you are living proof that you can do anything, God willing.
Most definitely. Not only me, it's open, foreignalitytour.com to any, not just local, but any artist that want to jump on the tour. Just check the website out. And man, it's open for any felon, anybody that's up and coming, a life-changing experience all the way around, from not just from doing the shows, but music videos, studio time, the culture, the food, the people, signing autographs. You might be signing the titty. Ain't no telling. If you're a female, you might be signing the chest.
Okay.
Ain't no telling. Females and males, I mean, every genre of music too, so it's not just rap. So when I'm over there, I made soca music, jam hall music. I made R&B, you know, baby hair Whitey. You see them baby hairs?
Yeah, I was like, you said you had dreads. I was like, how you got dreads?
Come on now, they was in there. The baby hair get real. That's what I'm telling you. I sing and all right now. But when I'm over there, I mix the genres, so I do all types of different music. You know what I mean? Jam hall, reggae. I just did a feature with an artist from Argentina. Shouts out to my boy, you know. And man, it's up.
That is beautiful. So you have a label that expands But you also do other things. Like, what all else do you do?
Well, here
like,
is
with your community and everything.
Okay, so I give back a lot. It's a lot of gents. They all wanna rap and be famous, but nobody don't want to put the work in. So I pretty much do artist development classes. I don't run a record label because I don't want to stagnate nobody, and I can't give you $300,000 and not get the cheese back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but I do an artist development company with CBCBA management, where up and coming artists and artists that season two, can come through and get the essentials of marketing, promotions, image building, vocal training. So not only do we do the artist development classes, I do engineering classes. You want to be an engineer, you don't have to be on the headline or the person that's being seen. A lot of people are introverts. They don't want to be, out there in the limelight. So, but they want to still love music. Get into the engineering side. I engineer as well too, man. Shout out Full Set too, because I got the bachelor's going for that. Got the AA going for the bachelor's, and then hopefully the master's. If I can type shit. I'm speaking in existence.
That's right.
So, not only that, we do engineering classes, artist development classes, videography classes. I do music videos too. I was broke as hell coming up in this rap game, didn't understand the business and shit. So I just said, hey, look, I'm finna learn how to do this all by myself. Well, I ain't go to school for none of that. You know what I'm saying? I taught myself, and then watching others, and just being a sponge of the game and acting like I knew shit when I didn't know, but then going to research it.
Yeah.
Type shit. Like, I don't know shit. I gotta learn this shit.
Different.
And shoot, man, learn how to do music videos, taught myself from shooting my own, having people hold the camera, numerous amount of hours of editing. I do graphics, teach graphics here too. So
that's what's up. So, like, what is it like for you in a day of T. Whitey?
It's busy because, like I said, if I'm not at my bakery shop, then I'm here, or I'm at the other 6 o'clock studios, renovating, trying to build that up. Always giving back to artists. A lot of artists don't got all the money, and I just I put them like it's me, because I came up with nobody to be like, even in the street, nobody say, hey, here go, man, I see you got potential, here go a 7, here go a 28, here go a whole thing, the plate, do your thing with it, and then just, I ain't had that, so I had to really start from the 7 and mess it up and go to the 14 and the 28, and I'm referencing the music, as, you know what I'm saying, just with music, it's like I had to start from ground zero, and not begging to ask for a handout, but going diligently, aimlessly, and promoting and marketing before I even knew what it was, type shit, and then just applied it. So it's a lot of artists that come through. I give them a free hour. You might buy an hour and get a free hour. Every artist that comes through, I'm gonna teach you bar structure. A lot of artists come through and just straight rap their whole song. Don't even understand. We gotta double it. Then we gotta do emphasis. A lot of people call them punch-ins, the in and outs. Then we gotta do ad libs. You know what I mean? So it's not like I'm just coming here to take your money like I've been done and finesse. Like I've been finessed coming up in the game. And you know how this game is if you've been in this music game, you gotta preach it to you. But I just wanted to kind of do something different where it was more giving back. Of course I gotta get paid for my work, but what I'm getting paid is not what because I'm giving so much more than what I'm getting paid. So yeah.
So I mean, it still becomes beneficial to everybody.
Hell yeah, because I look at it like, even if I gave these 10 people all this free game, because a lot of people is like the game to be sold, not to be told, but I've been told that so long, so it's like, man, F that, man, I'm finna tell you the game, and if you do utilize this, because this shit hard, so it'd be, especially without a team, you need a team, so if you utilize this game the way and put it in play, then I don't even need the money, because I know once you go and do what you do real. If you real, I ain't gonna lie, man. Whitey, he did this and he did that and he did this. Now the people imagine how many people gonna want to come up under me because, well, he the one that got what's his name on it. He the one that helped what's his name get to the next level. XYZ. That's where the money coming from right there. So I don't mind giving, because that's that's what God said do.
That's right.
Give
You
and
get
you
your
receive.
blessings.
But it ain't even for the receiver, because I've given so many times and haven't received a dime. Not in that aspect, but I might have received in a whole different way that I was not even expecting. You know what I mean? So
that's right. That's so right. I definitely agree. I have so you have a bakery.
hell yeah.
Now I went to your page. That was the first thing that I seen. I was like, oh my God, I'm trying to be on it.
On that, man.
I'm
on the guy. You see, I've been working out and shit. I've been
going
going
the
crazy.
same.
I had got fat as hell last year eating them shit.
Man, they look so delicious. Like, what made you start doing that?
COVID. You know, I always did it though. That was like my first job when I was like 14. Was working in this mom and pop restaurant, and they put me in the cinnamon roll room, but it was just regular cinnamon rolls. So then I'd make them for family and just get creative, smoking that gas, getting creative over the years, and then I actually had a mishap happen and went up the road and stayed up the road for a couple of years. And when I got out, you know, I was never too keen on working for nobody. I always wanted that passive income, you know what I mean, and build generational wealth for that kids for real. So it's like, what can I do different? So, and I was trying to get out the streets. I was trying to change my life. I prayed about this thing. I'm like, God, just help me do something. And you know, COVID hit, and that's when I was in there making a family. And I was like, man, you should sell these. I'm like, man, I'm a rapper. I don't do, but that's the same mindset that kept me stagnant years ago. Even when I was out in the streets, like, man, I ain't finna do that, man. I was out for real. I ain't finna be out here doing it. I'm working at it, and it held me back because there's been time I was broke. And knew I could have went and got that little piece of gig over there, but from pride and feeling like I have this stigma on myself because I'm supposed to be this and this and that, it held me back. So I'm like, you know what, man, I ain't just a rapper, I'm an entrepreneur, let's do it. So I started all the recipes from scratch, like everything that I went through years and years of tests. You can't go on Pinterest and get these bitches taste.
It don't look like
it's a total different vibe. So COVID hit, I structured it like I would do a show, getting booked for a show, booking myself for a show anywhere. Like but I did it different from the average people that was selling food because I had actual labels and logos, and I knew how to do logos, and I knew marketing from the music, and I just put it there, and I didn't put no face on it because so many people knew me from years of doing all types of different shit, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't want that stigma over this business, so I did no face. And if you knew, you wouldn't have thought, just looking on there, he made these.
Right.
Ain't no way.
No way.
Ain't no way this nigga.
Ain't no way. Where Betty at?
Yeah, too professional. Where your mama?
Right,
doing these business. So I'm like, you know what? Okay, this is how I'm running. No face, no case. And I started doing the marketing promotion at first. It wasn't hitting like that, and I started doing research on eye candy effect, different pictures and backgrounds and quality. And then I said, okay, boom, let me soup this quality up, and let me the consistency and go crazy. And then a couple of pictures went to going viral. And when they started doing that, 30,000 shares and 100,000 shares, and when that started happening, I'm like, okay, now I could be the average person that just go viral and got millions and hundreds of thousands of likes and shares, or I can utilize this. And that's what I did and start pretty much, like, say you was, what city you from?
Fayetteville.
Say you was there and you
North
want
Carolina.
North Carolina. I've been to South Carolina making them. Okay. Crazy. So say you was there and you hit up the page.
So you gotta bring it to Fayetteville. No
I gotta bring them.
Okay.
You go crazy. So say you hit up the page and like, hey, man, these roads look good as hell. How we can get you in our city? So I would say, well, secure me up to $2,000 worth of roads, $1,000 worth of roads, and book my travel in my state, and I'll be there. But then it's like, okay, well, you might not have $2,000. How would you do that? Okay, take a couple of my pictures, share them on your page, tag all your people that you know. As they hit this page up, if they want to pre-order, they first have to see your menu. Pick whatever 4 flavors this your city wants. And once you pick those 4 flavors, then now I'm gonna take pre-orders. Once we take pre-orders by everybody laid down, boom, go ahead and book us. We got at least 50 people wanting. Haven't tasted them yet, but from the other people that's tasted them,
look, I'm stuck on the pictures.
and a lot of different, a lot of people taste. So I post everybody that
the reviews.
I forgot what the other word they call it, but And then boom, you book me, come to your city and get an Airbnb. I was doing it at Airbnbs at first, going crazy. I even had the police calling me out of the Airbnb. They thought I was slinging them pounds out of that thing. But I'm in full apron too, apron hat, even in the Airbnb. I always pick Airbnb that was clean too. You know, people want to get this stuff where it's clean at. And so I had to spend a little cheese to get in different areas where I know for a fact this ain't no messed up area and all different nationalities can come and shop to this place. And shoot, man, I was running it. Man, I ran it up at least over 100. Just out of flour, you know. That's how I know. Just we great, you know.
Right.
When we put our mind to it. So.
That is beautiful.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm glad that you had mentioned earlier about the game is not to be sold. Or not to be told. What was it again?
Yeah, the game is to be told.
Not sold. Yeah, because I heard that all the time. And right then and there, you drop nothing but jewels. Nothing but jewels. And it could be a blessing to so many. Because I know you got me thinking, like, man, I need to read some books. But I don't need to read it no more. But definitely, I'm going to have to definitely get a full interview with you one day.
Most definitely.
It was a blessing having you.
Because
there's so much to talk about. Like, you just got so much. We can sit here for days, man. Shit go on and on. But I know we got to, keep the ball bouncing. Make sure y'all follow up, though. Each page got their own page. So if it's on my rap page, you ain't going to see me too much on them other pages like that unless it's like TikTok or something like that. But every page is professional in its own, it's its own entity. Right. Well, can you tell everybody what pages to go find you?
Go look at, if you want to see the artist, the international appeal, go to _TEEWHITEY. You're going to see a whole lot of baby hair on there, real shitty clean. So if you want to go look at that, go look at that. If you want to go on the road, Cinema Road Business, is at WHITEYROLLZ. That's Whitey Rose. The studio Instagram, this Instagram. The studio Instagram is the number 6, the number O, CO, I'm sorry, 60CLOCKSTU _STU. So 6 o'clock.
Yeah, we'll make sure.
_Stu.
Oh, 6 o'clock.
Yeah, 6 o'clock _Stu. So you can pretty much follow the Instagram, YouTube, T Whitey, TikTok, Whitey FOETREY on Facebook, and shit. And Whitey Rose on TikTok too. That's what's more personal on TikTok with the Rose. But everywhere else, man, just follow up, man. Booking. cbcba.manager@gmail.com.
Period. Yo, we have T Whitey on Hype Magazine with Lizzie Yayo, where we keeping it a bando. Period. Till next time.